Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the McMinnville Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 6 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, July 31st. So I'm going to share my screen with you and go through the info with you. So we'll start off looking at the active listings. So as of last week, I should say, we had 17 new listings come on the market. You can kind of see that's a little bit of a high for the 6 weeks. Ended the week with 60 homes in total on the market, which is a bit of a jump from kind of where it had been. The rest of the period was kind of in the high 40s, right at 50 listings. So a little bit more supply on the market. Median list price and days on market. For the active listings, you can kind of see the median list price started at 610, got up to 623 for a couple weeks, and this last week fell back down to 610. And then the days on market, you can kind of see that had been building here for about over the past month, up to 35 days. This last week kind of came back down to 23 as a result of these 17 new listings that kind of came on the market, kind of brought that number back down. Moving on to pending sales. This last week, I show we had 7 homes in McMinnville go pending to kind of ties a weekly low for the 6 weeks here, and ended the week with 76 homes in pending status, which you can kind of see that's been a decline over this past 6 weeks, just down 1 from the prior week. And then the median price in days on market for the pendings, that's been in kind of a decline as well, started at 525 6 weeks ago. This last week came in at 472, which was down $3,000 from the prior week. And then days on market, you can kind of see that has been stair-stepping down from 6 to 5 and then 4 the past couple of weeks. And then lastly, we'll look at the sold listing activity. So as of the time I put all this together, I show we had 6 homes last week go from pending to sold. It's down from the prior couple of weeks. And when I look back over the prior month of activity or the prior 4 weeks here, came up with 31 homes that had sold over this past 4 weeks. That is a low for the 6 weeks and down quite a bit from the prior week. The median sold price and days on market for those sold listings, that has been a slight uptick here. So started off at 479, got up to 500 and has been kind of bouncing around on the high 400s from there. This last week came in at 494. And then the days on market had been right at 7 this last week, ticked up a couple days to 9. So, starting to see a little bit of movement here in terms of, homes staying on the market just a little bit longer, not much, but a little. And then finally, we'll finish up with the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. The red bars is the weeks of inventory. It had been pretty steady in the the 4 to 5 weeks of inventory here over the prior 5 weeks. This last week jumped up to just under 8 weeks as a result of more homes on the market, and then the number of closings were down. So we're just that bumped things up quite a bit in 1 week's period. We'll see if that kind of continues to stay that high or if it kind of comes back down a bit. But definitely kind of continues the theme of a slowing market and a bit of a shift in activity. And then the sale price as a percent of the original list price, we finally kind of broke through the 100% of list price barrier. Here we had been just over list price over this 5 weeks. This last week kind of dipped down to a little over 99% of list price. So prices are easing a bit for sure in the market, but still pretty close to asking price or list price at this point in time. So hope this weekly update has been helpful and informative for you. I certainly would welcome the opportunity to become your trusted realtor for life. So don't hesitate to reach out. Give me a call at 503-680-2065. Call or text. Be happy to talk with you and answer your questions about what's happening in the market or something in your particular situation. So as always, really appreciate you watching and hope you have a great day. Thanks a lot.